Yo, YouTube, this is Jordan Steele 88 coming at you with another video. And I'm going to talk about the Steelers versus the New Orleans Saints coming this Sunday. So let's get into it. So this is the preview of the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the New Orleans Saints at home at 1 o'clock on Sunday. So let's talk about the New Orleans Saints. Yeah, they got they had somewhat of quarterback controversy in Jameis Winston and Andy Dalton. But it appears, and they got Tyson. They use Tyson Hill in so many ways, but Andy Dalton is their quarterback coming this Sunday, I believe, and they're gonna use Taysom Hill with some passing and some running. So Steelers got to be more aware of Taysom Hill at quarterback because he's been in and out of the lineup, but technically not starting. But he's a versatile quarterback though, because Taysom Hill is a versatile quarterback, and Andy Dalton's the former Cowboy and former Bengal that we know for years, and all these years playing against him when he was playing against the Cincinnati Bengals. So Andy Dalton, I mean, he can still be pretty good though. So be more aware of that because we know Andy Dalton for his days in Cincinnati. So running back, they got Alvin Kamara, who's one of the top running backs in the game, even though he's been out earlier this year though, but he could still be effective because Alvin Kamara could still be effective in the running game. Wide receiver, I think they lost one. I think Michael Thomas is out for the it's out for the year with injury. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think last recall though, but he's pretty good. And they got Jarvis Landry from Cleveland. Of course, Arvlay got wide receiver. So the offensive line is kind of okay though. I forgot who they are, but hey, their offense could be okay though. If Michael Thomas in the lineup for wide receiver though, and Alvin Kamara effective in the running game. Now the defense for the New Orleans Saints is pretty good. I think they got a pretty good defense. And it all starts with Cameron Jordan and then it's other booking with Marcus Davenport, two booking defensive ends on that defense. Cameron Jordan's that main guy, that focal leader of that defense. So yeah, because Cameron Jordan's that vocal leader on that defense for the New Orleans Saints. And the middle linebacker, Mario Davis or something like that. He's pretty good. He's pretty good. Because Demario Davis is a pretty good one too, in the middle linebacker for the Saints. And now the secondary is pretty good because they got Tyrann Mathieu coming over from Kansas City. It's been years in Arizona, then Kansas City, and won a Super Bowl with Kansas City years back. Well, 2 years back, excuse me. Because Tyrann Mathieu will still be effective though in the secondary, and they got Marcus Lattimore at corner. I mean, the secondary is pretty good. The linebacker is Demario Davis. They got a pretty good defensive line with the bookends of Marcus Davenport and Cameron Jordan. So, yeah. Now the Steelers, they getting this guy back right here, T.J. Watt. T.J. Watt, they getting back. So they getting some guys who missed Eagles game 2 weeks ago. Back Larry Ogunjobi, and Larry Ogunjobi is one who was missing, and so yeah, and T.J. Watt is a boost, a very huge boost for our defense. He is very heavily missed for the past couple weeks in the Cincinnati game. And when he was in there playing against Cincinnati in the first half, the defense was phenomenal. They were phenomenal against the Bengals in the first half, but kind of sputtered a little bit in the second half, which is you can watch it on my video on there. So when I made the game recap, so yeah, so getting T.J. Watt back is a very big deal for the Steelers defense because we're 1-10 without T.J. Watt. So because when he's in there, our defense is creating turnovers and getting that, and he's not the only one getting after the quarterback. So that's huge for the Steelers defense to have this guy back. Right here, T.J. Watt, man. We needed him. So the William Jackson for debut is going to have to wait, hopefully next week. And they're missing Kel Witherspoon as well. So, yeah. Now the offense, I hope they got it together. I hope they got their shit together. So, yeah, because I hope Kenny Pickett has learned a lot. So I'm still gonna keep him, even though he's gonna make his mistakes here and there. Because offensively, they need to learn how to control the game. I keep saying this, and they have not done that in the first half of the season. Hope the second half of the season is better, because we have winnable games um, in the second half of the season. Now, the only tough opponent we got in the second half is Baltimore. They're the only team that's gonna give us problems. So, yeah. Yeah, although we know how to start Lamar Jackson, but that's another video for another time, though. So, but anyway, this second half of the season could tell if the Steelers could make a monster run and get into the playoffs or possibly win the AFC North, which I could not see happening. But it could happen, though. But anything can happen, though. So, yeah. So, yeah. So, the running game needs to get on track. We got to get the running game on track. Najee Harris has been slipping. I mean, he's been kind of stiff though, because he has not had 100 yards yet this season, I don't think. So, Jan Warren should get the majority of the carries and all that, because he's been pretty impressive. Because all those yards begins in the fourth quarter during garbage time. So, and the wide receivers, let's see they can do how they do without Chase Claypool, who we traded away last week. So, I'm just hoping either Miles Boykin, who we signed in the offseason, could step up, or Steven Sims could step up, or I don't want to see Gordon Shesky, man. He's been a total bum in this team. So, yeah. So, and the whole offensive line has got to step up. Offensively, we got to step up. And defensively, with TJ Watt back, hoping they can do the same what they did in the first half against the Bengals at week 1. So, yeah. So, that's all I got to say. So, this is Jordan Steele 88 coming at you with another video. Like, comment, subscribe. And I see y'all guys in the next one. And as always, here we go, Steelers. Here we go.